Hello and welcome back to Freeman and our Ironman challenge. Now when we left off we had just taken Babin from the Uman Brotherhood and I had sent my generals to attack Berezno, and that's exactly what they've done. They have literally just taken Berezno without my interference at all. It is literally just them go in here, taking these guys out, and that's it. I literally didn't even go into the fight because I was sorting out my party and making sure they all had a decent amount of good weapons and things like that, because obviously you want them to have weapons. Now I know that actually a couple of you did mention in the previous episode's comments section that you're kind of annoyed that I sent people in without any weapons. And now here's the thing, the main reason why I do that is literally just so my other people with weapons do not get hit as much. That's literally all it is, just as a distraction kind of thing. And it's also a little bit of ease of use for auto-equipping weapons to the new recruits that don't have weapons at that time. So for example, if I were to, I don't know, finish a bandit party, attack these terrorists, for example, if I were to attack them and gain some AKs or something like that from that, then I wouldn't have to go to my party screen, I wouldn't have to go to unassigned units and then put all those unassigned units into squads. They're already in the squad, and personally, I don't really mind losing 1,000, 2,000 cash for an unequipped unit if they end up dying. That's literally it. I really don't mind about that so much, because this is an Ironman challenge. Units in particular are not that important in comparison to my own well-being. Because if I die, that's game over, that's game over. Anyway, we are going to tell them to attack once again. Can't do that just yet. Can't do that just yet. So we're going to give Igor another point there, and yeah, we're not going to tell them to attack just yet because we are going to be attacking the FCA in this episode. And we are also going to be attempting to make a trade agreement with the Pozna. Hopefully we will be able to do that. If we can, then we might very well get an alliance with them as well. But we're going to attack Tumanivka here. I'm not entirely sure if I should do that yet. So let's just take a look at the gambling here real quick. Nothing great, so not going to do that. Okay, so Maria, she's going to ask me for a huge amount of medkits. I'm pretty sure. Oh, pills. Oh, 30 pills. 30. Okay, yeah, that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. If you go here, you can see 4 pills. Yeah, so I need 30 of them. That's kind of crazy. So we're not going to be doing that right now, but I am going to be attacking Tumanivka here. Let's do it. Alright, so we're going to have to be a bit careful with this particular siege because we have a very different layout than what we're used to. Because of course we haven't fought the FCA before in this series. Now bear in mind that the flags are all in the center, so if I do want to take them, they are going to be very difficult to do that. Anyway, we're gonna, as you see, do this kind of formation. It is nighttime as well, bear that in mind, it is nighttime, so shouldn't have too big a problem. Oh yeah, I also forgot to do something very important. Yes, we need medkits. We need medkits, a little bit of extra ammo here and there. There we go. That is perfect. And I also do have an L85 assault rifle. I think that's probably my favorite assault rifle in the game because I used to use that in a previous series. I know that the L85 in real life is not that great according to people, but this isn't real life, so I don't really mind whether it's bad or good or whatever. But the point is that in the game, I personally feel like L85 is a pretty nice weapon, so we'll probably try and use that a little bit later on if needed, but maybe it's not even going to be needed. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll just stick with the rifles. Maybe I can find a VA Val, like I've said before. A VA Val would be a really, really nice addition to my arsenal, and hopefully we'll be able to do that. And now if I can't find any enemies here, then we're just going to move over and kind of converge on this central circle here, but it doesn't seem like there are any enemies, so I will actually just move over here and we'll make our way down. Now bear in mind that the enemy does have a huge amount of grenadiers. They are the FCA. The FCA is well known for their grenadiers. They're very, very powerful. Are you serious right now? Did you see that? I hit that guy literally twice in the head, and he was still alive. Yeah, twice. Okay, so that guy was an FCA grenadier. As I said, FCA grenadiers are super, super powerful, so definitely something to be a bit careful of. And I guess I'm just happy that I have a sniper rifle or some kind of long-range weapon. I mean, I could also do the same kind of damage with an assault rifle, but I would just have to have a better scope. You know, if you can get a 4x zoom or a 6x zoom or something like that. Whoa, that was really close by. I took a lot of damage from that. Okay, so we've got to be a bit careful here as well. I can't tell these guys to go straight in here, so we're just going to tell them to move back a little bit, and we'll tell our other guys to move a little bit further in, because we are being shot pretty dramatically here, and I don't really want to get a bunch of my people killed for no reason. Oh yeah, by the way, I did equip most of my people with medkits as well, so that will improve their chances of staying alive, which is incredibly important, especially for units that are well geared, and most of them, as I've said, do have weapons now, so that's not going to be too bad for us. And maybe I can hit this guy. Ah, I can't hit him. For some reason, the rooftop is actually blocking some of the shots. Hilariously enough. Oh, yeah. Well, whatever the case, I think we're going to be absolutely fine, because as you've seen, we've literally lost no one so far, which is kind of crazy in itself. But I think literally that is just because we have nighttime on our side. We have nighttime on our side. We are basically attacking them from elevated positions, as you can see right here. Most of my people are on an elevation, so it makes things a lot easier for us. And we're going to move these guys ahead and try and take the flag, even though the flag is not that important to me in this particular siege, but it is pretty important in general, just to make sure that you secure it a little bit. Oh, 2,100 experience for an FCA Grenadier. 2,200 for that guy. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, can you imagine if I had more intelligence, you know? Because intelligence increases your experience gain. And can you imagine if I had... Oh, 3,200 for an FCA shock troop? Okay. Hold your horses, FCA. They apparently have some insane units that are capable of providing so much experience. That's crazy. Okay. Well, now that we have all of our people here, I guess it makes sense to move them ahead. And we'll do the same with our other group here as well. And again, as I've explained in the previous episode, it is fantastic to have a kind of like a semicircle in terms of the attack pattern, because if you have a semicircle, you're basically going to be able to cover every single angle that you can, mostly, and that's going to be really, really important, especially when you're up against a high-powered enemy like the FCA. And you can see here, they're taking bullets like candy. They really are. And yeah, well, hopefully this is going a little better than the previous siege that we were in. But bear in mind that the previous siege had so many more units to fight against. Wow, that guy. You see that? He's taking so much damage from headshots, and it's just like, oh no, I don't care about that. Yeah, crazy. All right, so we've taken this flag now as well. We're creeping up, you know, we're creeping up, and we don't really need to rush. We can just take our time, clear out an area, and then move to the next area, and we can just do that, rinse and repeat, and we'll be able to achieve a relatively nice victory. And we've taken minimal casualties. As far as I'm aware, we've only taken 1 casualty from the militia rifleman squad, and that's it. I think that's pretty much perfect. I am being shot from this guy. Let's take him out if we can. Yeah, unfortunately not able to take him out. I did headshot him, but unfortunately their helmets are so good that it really takes 2 or more headshots, or in general 2 or more shots after the headshot to actually get a kill on those guys. So it is pretty... they're pretty hard to kill, you know, pretty hard to kill. Okay, so let's continue to move forward here. We're just going to continue to press our advantage as much as possible. Get these guys around here to come in from the side, and I will try to take additional cover around the tree here. Gotta be careful. I'm not exactly having a huge amount of body armor right now, so I don't really want to run out there and potentially get murdered. So that guy, really, a headshot did 60 damage, 100 damage, because his helmet has, there we go. Wow, look at that. 261,000 credits and 27,000 experience gained. That is insane. And oh yeah, there we go. This is what I'm talking about. Getting all of this stuff. Wow. Spetsnaz helmets, khaki armor, and a huge amount of really, really good weapons. Wow. Okay, yeah, let me take all of this. How much, well, I've got a lot of space. I've got a lot of space, but I don't know whether I want to take any of this. I guess we could take a bunch of pants and military shirts and things like that. That's probably going to be pretty good for us. And otherwise, we can now imprison these guys. They're going to sell for so much. Or I could persuade them to join us. Either way. Don't really care, to be honest. Like, either way, it's really good. So, you know, no matter what happens, we're going to get a good amount from that. So, otherwise, let's go to our companion screen here, and let's tell these guys to attack Brovary. They're going to all go and attack Brovary together. That's going to be fantastic for us. And I am going to go to the hospital and treat all of our friends here. And we're going to repair. There we go. Anything else needs repair? No. What about the oh yeah, we checked the gambling before, didn't we? All right, so let's go to my party here. Wow, they can all level up. Oh yes, we've got so much money now thanks to that we are literally going to be able to level up every single person. Oh yeah, our money is going to go very, very quickly as a result of this, but worth it. Worth it. Absolutely worth it. There we go. Wow, that's expensive. And there we go. So we've got 228,000 left, and there you go. Look at that. They're all equipping their new stuff. Yes. Yes. Oh, they're going to turn even more into beasts, you know? They're pretty beastly already, but they are going to be even better than they were. Wow. That's pretty insane. Done. Oh, yes. Fantastic. Okay, that's great. I'm just going to sell those real quick, and then we'll head on to the next area. Look at that. All this stuff is coming to a grand total of 57,000. All the stuff that literally came off my units. So not even the stuff that we just gained, but that is just amazing. Really, really nice. Going to buy some food here while we can, and then I will be making my way onward. Shall we recruit some more people? I don't even know whether I need to be honest. I think all of my people are actually full in terms of the amount of squads that we have. So I don't know whether I really need to be honest. There's no one in the garrison here, unfortunately. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell Anna to resign as mayor for the moment, and then we will appoint her the mayor of Tumanivka. There we go. And then she will be placing a whole bunch of units in there. We have 1,214,000 in terms of our faction funds, because my generals have literally been at maximum army size for a very long time. Oh, it seems like, oh, look at that, look at that. The Poznan Battalion are not deciding to make a trade agreement with us. Going to request an alliance with the Atov Federation. I'm actually kind of disappointed that the Poznan did not want to actually join us there, but oh well, never mind. It seems like we are getting some potential issues here. Yes, potential issues. Right. Well, this is easy enough, isn't it? Let's just engage without us for the moment, because we don't really need to go in there against the Cossack rebels. They're going to die so incredibly fast. There we go. Another 10k really, really quickly. Gonna get these helmets just to sell. The iron, I'm not going to take the iron right now. I don't see the necessity to do that. I don't think it's that important. And we actually did level up as well, by the way. So we should probably do something about that. Let's get the next point in command skill and in prisoner management. And then we will just level up our assault rifle proficiency. Sounds good to me. All right, let's get some more ammo there. And yes, there we go. We formed an alliance with the Atoll Federation. Unfortunately, that means that we are now having some problems with the Pozner. Oh dear. We might actually have to focus on the Pozner here then. I didn't really want to do that, to be honest, because I wanted to eliminate the FCA first. But if need be, then it seems like that might be necessary. Who's that? That is actually an FCA general. We might want to attack him. I didn't really want to attack him right now, to be honest. Oh, and we're getting attacked massively here. But that is to be expected, nothing to worry about. As I've already said, they are going to be attacking the enemy, hopefully pretty nicely. Let's actually just take a look here real quick. I need to do something real fast here as well. We're going to let these guys go. Release. Release. There we go. Release. And there we are. All right. Technically, I could have executed them, but I want to increase my reputation as much as I can, because reputation really does make a pretty big difference here. And I'm just going to wait and see what actually happens with this. Ah, there we go. Bravari has now started to become under siege by Finn, which is great, because that is, of course, one of our generals. He is going to absolutely murder everything in there, along with all of his friends. And we are doing absolutely fantastically so far. I'm actually wondering what's happening here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this guy's probably, yeah, he's returning to Bravari, so we probably want to do something about that, don't we? We probably want to go over there and see if we can... wow, we are so much faster than this guy. I can't believe it. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, I guess we're going to attack him. And... we'll see if we can win, but the thing is that he doesn't seem to have any FCA grenadiers. Ah, they have been spotted on the horizon, as you can see. This is going to be kind of harsh, in my opinion. All right, so where are we right now? So they're there. We are over here. Going to have to do something about these guys, because they're going a little bit too close for my liking, so we're going to have to tell them to go over there instead. And maybe something like this would be a little better. And bear in mind, this is nighttime. So we might have a little bit of an advantage. Some of my units do have night vision goggles, but only a very small amount of them, probably like 3 or something. There's a headshot. FCA militia dies relatively quickly. I am being shot like no one's... Oh, hello. Okay, I'm going to run away from that guy, because they were going to do so much damage to me right there. Maybe I should get my shotgun out. Not entirely sure if I need to. We are being grenaded like no one's business. Oh yeah, shotgun, hello. Okay, I'm wondering whether I should heal myself, to be honest. Okay, we're going to have to tell these guys to come over in this direction, because this is where we are meeting the opponent. That's my guy. That's good. Two headshots, and he's not dead. 2 headshots with 150 and 190 damage each, and he's not dead. Oh, wow. Is that guy a shock troop or something? No, it's just a regular militia. Or someone was over there, really, really powerful by the looks of things. Okay, well, whatever the case, it seems like the militia rifleman squad has again lost 1 unit in this fight, which is kind of weird in itself. being shot again from somewhere. My units are doing a great job of suppressing the area as well. There's only 30 enemies remaining. I don't know where they are though, that's the problem. Okay, we're doing a little bit of a formation here just to try and fan out as much as possible, to try and cover ourselves as much as possible, and hopefully we will not get one of our squads in a precarious position. Okay, so it seems like we've already found some people, maybe? I don't see where they are. There's only 1 minute until the rest of the enemy forces are uncovered, but I would assume they're probably going to be over in this direction. I mean, they can't be hiding that easily. There are quite a few of them. It's not like there's just a handful. Alright, so I actually have no idea where they actually ended up. They just randomly started fleeing, so I can only assume that they probably were somewhere weird, like underneath the map or something like that, because I've had that before. So it may have just been that they got themselves lost somewhere along the way. But there you go, 113,000 credits and 13,000 experience gain. Super crazy. And the loot is not so crazy. So I'm just going to be taking the food from here. That sounds good. I did not mean to click that. Never mind. Never mind. That's fine. Not a problem. Let's go back over here. I actually have a huge amount of prisoners in my party right now. And speaking of that, I'm actually going to persuade the federal sharpshooters and commandos and so on and so forth to join me. And we'll take the terrorist as well. And the FSA shock troops are going to be super good, so we'll probably do something like that as well. So we're going to have to execute these, which is going to lower my reputation a little bit, which is not great, certainly not great. But we will be persuading these grenadiers and so on and so forth to join me because they're just such good units. You can't pass these guys up. They're just really good. All right, let's try and get Harkin to join me. Own the city Zoria. Aha. Okay. Well, let's try and persuade this guy. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, so I'm gonna just execute someone just to increase compliance a little bit more, and then we'll try and see this. You need to prove that you're capable of leading us. When your faction money reaches 100,000, come back to Bohdan. I did do that, actually. There you go. I have 1,448,000 now, so pretty easy. Anyway, I do not own the city of Zoria, because that is actually an Atov Federation town, so it looks unlikely that we will be able to get Harkin to join us, which is kind of unfortunate, to be honest. Let's level these guys up. We have so much money right now. We really cannot be stopped. Or can we? Yes, we probably will be stopped relatively soon now, because I've jinxed myself. But yeah, it seems like most people are leveling up pretty nicely right here. And let's just create a new squad. Auto group up is a fantastic thing. I love it. And we'll give them auto equip. There we go. All right, fantastic. Let's go and go to the hospital. Treat all is a great button too. And is there anything else that I want to get here? No, not from the barracks at the very least. Maybe I want to get some medkits, or I want to sell the junk at the very least. Let's get some medkits. They're going to be pretty important for this squad, and this squad needs to be rewarded so their morale goes sky high. Oh yes. Okay, night vision goggles. You don't really need that. You need medkits. Medkit. They definitely need that. Let's give this the let's give the night vision goggles to Bohdan. I think he's going to be pretty happy with those. And just got to make sure that all these guys live pretty nicely. There we go. All right, looking pretty good. Okay, that's great. So Bravari, what are they doing over there? Are they actually? Yeah, are they actually doing something? Sure, you can take the FCA Rifleman for 9,300. Don't mind that so much. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go into the Cossack Rebel camp right here. And we are going to just attack. Because they only have... Oh. I did not want to do that, actually. Oh, what? They had FCA Grenadiers? Wow, that's actually kind of crazy. Okay, so we have an 82% chance. I'm just going to go for it. If I lose some people, I don't really mind. But it's unlikely that I will lose some people at this point, in my opinion at least. 19,000, 5,000 experience gain, that's really nice. Oh, an AK-12, that could be pretty useful for our people. Just wanted to get that bandit camp out of the way because Tumanivka is pretty close by to it and I did not want to see them continually besiege it all the time. So as you can see right here, we have an absolute bloodbath full of, oh wow. Yeah, there's actually a huge amount of generals here as well. Seems like there are a lot of FCA generals in the area, and they are wanting to prevent us from taking Bravari. I don't blame them, but I don't know how this is going. Is it going well? It seems to be going well, I think. I don't really know. Oh, I actually did level up. So I should probably spec into something. What should I spec into? Marksmanship? No. Maybe? What does that do again? It reduces like recoil and stuff. Increases your chance of striking vital targets for critical damage. I mean, that's pretty good, but I think I'm just going to go for another point in Constitution at the moment. And we're just going to a little bit more in assault rifles. Seems good to me. Alright, so it looks like Tumanivka is just being besieged almost all the time. Bravari unfortunately did fail, so I will not be going over there just yet. As you can see, my generals actually decided to run away from that battle, so I assume that there's a huge amount of units over there. But otherwise, that will be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.